Good afternoon. Welcome back to Balance Wellness and Fitness Center. I'm Leslie and we are here in the cat cave. Today I have for you an intermediate-based Pilates flow, but it can be very beginner-friendly by eliminating the weights and the band that we have as props to use. You're still going to want your small ball towel or pillow, but if you don't want to take it up for that added challenge, that's where it's going to make it that intermediate flow by adding a loop band or light weights. Those happen to be 3 pounds. That's the only equipment you need other than your mat or towel, and always anything that you need for comfort. We're going to start standing with some roll downs. We're going to work our way there. So take your feet 2 fist distance to armpit distance apart. That means your fist will fit between your feet. And lift up your toes with an inhale. And as you exhale them, go little toe all the way in, stretching them forward. Let's do that again. Lift up those toes, little toe, the next, all the way to the big toe roll down. Pause there, just shift your weight forward. If it's comfortable to lift up the heels, stretch that fascia, let the heels come down. And let's do that again. Lift up to the heel and find that firmness back on nice, firm, full feet. Lengthen through your tailbone. And let's go ahead and start to knit the abdominals, drawing them in and up, and engage your pelvic floor for a moment. Now I'd like you to lift up those toes again. And go from the big toe all the way out to the little toe, stretching them forward. And do that again. Lift those toes up. And from the big toe ball down all the way down. Keep that nice engagement. Keep everything connected. Let's fold our elbows and float our arms up to the sky. Fingers are spread wide. With an inhale, lift up out of the ribs. Exhale, pull them back down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, pull down 2. Inhale, lift up, and pull down 3. Really cement those abs in place. Now with your inhale, lift up out of your shoulders. Exhale, pull the blades back down your ribs. Inhale, float them up. Exhale, pull down. Keep pressing through those feet. Pull them up again, and gently pull them down. Stay here and rotate to your right with an inhale through those ribs. Exhale them back center. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, center 2. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, center 3 to your left side. Fingers are still spread, pressing to the ground. Inhale, rotate. Exhale. Inhale, rotate. Exhale. Let's put those little scapula lifts with that rotation. Inhale, rotate to the right. Exhale, lift the ribs up. Inhale, pull them down. Exhale, back center. And again. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, reach up through the shoulders. Exhale, pull them down. Back center. Inhale, turn to the right. Exhale, lift the shoulders up. Inhale, pull them down. Exhale, center to the left. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, reach up through the shoulders. Inhale, pull them down. Exhale, back center. Fingers are still spread. Rotate to the left. Reach up through the shoulders. Exhale them down. Pull them back center. One more time. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, pull. Back center. Take the hands, spin them out and away. Float them down and gently start to fold down to your first roll down. Coming down center. Legs are nice and long. Get to that point that it's slightly uncomfortable to stretch those hamstrings. Pause here, but not to the point that it's pain or guarding. Take a breath. Use your abdominals to restack your spine back up. Float the arms up. Now lift up out of your ribs. Lift up out of your shoulders and turn yourself to the right side and pull everything back down. Hips look forward. Spread those fingers even wider. Turn your palms out as you gently fold over to that right leg. Find the length in those hamstrings. Keep your pelvis over to that left side. Keep the toes reaching forward. Take a breath. Use those abdominals as you press the ground away. Float yourself back up. Find that right side again. Lift out of the ribs. Lift out the shoulders. Turn yourself forward. Draw everything together. Knit it back in. Now, inhale. Lift it up. Rotate to that left side. Pull those abdominals back in place. Pull those shoulders down. With your breath, rotate the fingers on out and gently start to fold down. Keep that right hip and foot anchored. Let the arms hang right underneath your armpits. Again, finding that place of just that slight edge of discomfort. Hold those kneecaps up and keep those legs active. Take a breath here. Use your abdominals on your exhale. Press the ground away. Float yourself back up. Lift up out of everything. Rotate back center. Pull it down. This one will take us to the ground. Take a big breath in. And exhale as you gently stack your spine over top of your head, staying nice and long in those legs. Find that nice roll down. One more breath here. Find your forward fold. Soften your knees. Ragdoll through the arms for a moment. Moving through those ankles. Even that out. And then carefully lower yourself down. Find your cat-cow here. So let's extend those feet forward, backwards, behind us, toes right in line, with the backs of your knees, fingers nicely spread. Leading through the pelvis, just gently move through your spine. Bringing the air out into your calf. Big breath as the heart goes forward into your calf. Give yourself one more here. And then find your table. Walk your hands, one hand print forward, and press back into a child's pose. Nice active child's pose, keeping the legs together. Rounding through your back. Pause here for one more breath, and squeeze the glutes and inhale your way back up, hands back underneath. And spin your biceps forward with an inhale. Exhale, turn them back behind you. Let's draw our abs in and out and engage that pelvic floor again. Inhale them forward for 3. Exhale them back. Inhale them forward for 4. Exhale them back. Inhale them forward for 5. Gently draw them back. Walk the hands again, one hand print forward. Let's take the hips and sit them back. And let's pick up that right hand and take it over to that left. Maybe it'll sit on top, maybe it needs to sit beside. We'll open up through that side body for a moment. Give yourself a breath. Give yourself that next inhale to bring that hand back to the right and lift up the left hand. Take it over. Big breaths into it. Again, if it needs to sit beside it on the ground, bring it beside it on the ground. And then float that hand back with the breath in alignment. With an inhale, squeeze the glutes, draw yourself back up. With your exhale, walk the legs back long behind you and lower yourself all the way to the ground. Use those biceps, use those beautiful pec muscles and shoulder muscles, and find some length on the ground. We'll extend the feet long, 1.5 to 2 hips distance apart. And we'll take our left hand and extend it at the left corner of the mat. The right hand is just going to make a little pillow so you pull your shoulder blades down to rest your forehead on. Think of diving your head down with length. Thumb is up on your left side, and now take your attention back to your legs. Extend through those toes so the big toe nails are down on the ground. Pull those kneecaps up. Glutes are not active. They're just there for the ride. Make sure not to press the pelvis into the ground. Draw your abs in and up. Find your pelvic floor. Now with an inhale, lift up through that left arm. Exhale, tap it down. Inhale, float it up. Tap it down through. Inhale, float. Exhale it down through. Inhale, float, and keep it there. Now squeeze that right glute. Keep pointing your toe. Just lift up that right leg. Pausing here. Keep it going. Building a little heat. Now flex your foot. Push through that heel. Think of those toes looking straight down with the heel looking straight up. Take the limbs to the corner of the mat. They're still lifted in the air, I know. Exhale, tap them down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Lift for 2, just barely touching the toes. Lift for 3. Add a tap. Lift for 4. Add a tap. Lift for 5. Pause here. Draw the back in line with your spine. Point your right toe. Lower both limbs down. Draw that left hand in now to make your new pillow. Shoulder blades are down. Extend that right arm long. Keep those abs engaged. Keep those legs engaged. Keep the glutes nice and loose. With your inhale, float that right arm up. Exhale, tap it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap 3. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap 4. Inhale, lift. Hold it there. Keep that shoulder blade pulled in. Nice breaths here. It's building heat. Working on our stabilizers. Oh, I love our stabilizers. Go ahead and take your attention to that left foot. Toes nice and long. Squeeze that glute and feel that leg up. Keep the shoulder blades down. Pause it here in space. Beautiful work up and down our spines, our nervous system here. Let's take those legs all nice and slow to that corner. And flex that up foot. Here we go. Gently tap them down. Now lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Keep your shoulders down. And lift 3. Exhale, tap. Lift 4. Exhale, tap. Lift and hold here for 5. Just pause it here, feeling the strength in your body. Draw the limbs back in line with your spine. Point the toe. Lower the leg down and the arm up. Fold it in to make a little pillow. Find that nice length in your neck here. Pull your shoulder blades down. Give yourself another breath. Turn the head to the right for a breath. Turn the head to the left for a breath. And we'll slide our hands right underneath our shoulders. Tuck your toes. Rest yourself up and find your table. Give yourself a cat-cow here. Give yourself another if need be. Just checking out the hands and the feet. And then you can either cross the ankles or sweep the feet around and find your seat. Go for what's more comfortable for you. And extend the legs on out with the heels touching. Toes don't necessarily have to touch. Find that 2 fist distance apart again, right between the knees. And stretch those toes forward. We just find our easy dolphin here to keep warming up a little bit. With an inhale, lift up the arms, reach them on forward. Let the pelvis go forward. Exhale, just a baby roll back. Just a baby roll back. Inhale, reach forward again. Exhale, just peel back, moving through the hips more than trying to work the abs. They are working. Back for 3. And up. Back for 4. And up. And here's our 5th. Now let's stay here. Just drop the arms, keeping everything nice and long. If your back is really stiff or tight, go ahead and put something behind it. Keeping the hands here, fingers spread, open up through that right knee, let it fall open and close. Hollow out the abs, full engagement. Inhale it out. Exhale, squeeze the glute and close. Inhale out. Close for 4. One more here. Gently bring it in, and that left side. Inhale. Exhale. Open Squeeze, close. Everything stays nice and stable. Good, 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. 1 more here. And gently close. With your breath, restack the spine, reach on forward. Give yourself a forward fold here. 1 more breath, and then use that air to stack back up. Staying here. Float the arms on up, lift out those ribs again, rotate to the right. Drop your shoulders, easy C-spine here. With an inhale, reach forward with the fingers as if you were grabbing something off to the right side. Your head is following, and you're pushing those ribs out to the left, hollow out through the belly. Take a breath. Let it go. With your next breath, restack the spine back up and drop the shoulders. So let's do that again. Take a breath. Exhale, reach and hollow out. Hold for a breath. Let it go. With this next breath, restack your spine back up, drop your shoulders. 1 more. Hold that breath here. Check and see what your knees are doing. They're not collapsing anywhere. 1 more breath. Restack up, big shoulder roll. Lift out of those ribs. Turn to the left side. Same thing. Take a breath. The crown of your head is following your fingers as you're pressing those right ribs off, hollowing out through those abs. Take a breath in and a breath out. And with this next breath, restack yourself back up. Take that breath. Exhale. And follow those hands, reaching on up to that left side. Full breath in, or as full as you can take here. And let it go. Give yourself another. Restack back up. 1 more for now. Hollowing out as you reach on forward. Really keep your pelvis intact on the ground. Nice full breaths. And we'll use that breath to bring us back up. Lift up, bring yourself back forward. Now inhale your way on up. Exhale as you drop, open up those knees. Inhale, float back up. Exhale, open the knees and drop. Restack for 2. Exhale, open, drop the shoulders. Up for 3. Exhale, open. Up for 4. Exhale, open and stay here. Clasp the hands, find your pointer fingers. Bring the knees up. If you're comfortable with the knees here, take them there. If you're comfortable with the legs extended, take them there. Find that spot. Pretend you got a big kindergartner's pencil. Inhale your way over to that right side. Draw the line up with an inhale. Exhale, pull down. Inhale, float up. Exhale, pull 2. Inhale, float up. Exhale, pull 3. Inhale, float up. Exhale, pull 4. Inhale, float up. Exhale, pull 5. Draw that line back center. Inhale your way up. Exhale, spine stretch forward. You keep lifting out of those ribs as you're diving forward. Palms look at each other and shoulder blades are down. 1 more breath here. Restack the spine back up. Big shoulder roll. And let's prepare for our other side. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, drop back into that half roll back. Pause here. Clasp your hands. Find the length in your neck. Hollow out those abs. Draw that pencil over to the left side now. Find the steadiness. Make sure your hips don't lift up. Inhale, draw the line up. Exhale, pull the line down. Exhale, draw it up. And down for 2. Inhale it up. Down for 3. Draw that line up. Down for 4. 1 more here. Draw down 5. Draw the line back center. Take a breath. Let it go. Inhale your way up. Exhale, forward fold. Think of lifting out of your ribs still versus just collapsing over top of your lap. Toes are looking up versus left or right. Another breath here. Let it go. When we stack the spine with an inhale, we're fold the knees. Use those abdominals. We're going to use a little bit of a roll back to take ourselves down. Make sure you have room and no toys in your way as you go down on your mat. Let's fold our knees on up just to protect our back as we go down. Float those arms up with an inhale. Exhale to where you would normally go with your half fold up. Stay here, check your shoulders. Just inhale halfway up. Exhale a little bit further down. Maybe you're near the top of your sacrum. Inhale your way up. Exhale down a little bit further. Maybe you're near your navel, top of the ribs. Just halfway up with your inhale. Maybe you're definitely near the bottom of your ribs. Maybe the second one. Inhale up. Exhale a little bit further. Maybe you're in that mid-thoracic. Inhale halfway up. Take it down to almost the scapulas touching. Inhale. Exhale all the way down. Find some comfort. Hug your knees into your chest for a moment. Take the knees a little wide. Circle through your ankles. 5, 4, neutral spine. 3, 2, 1. Opposite way. Draw the shoulders down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place one foot down at a time. Your arms long at your side. You're prepared for a bridge. Just lift one vertebrae up at a time. Somebody's underneath you. Somebody's over top holding you. Just give your abdomen a nice stretch. One more breath. Then use an exhale to gently peel on down. Give yourself 3 pelvic tilts and then 3 pelvic peels. For those pelvic peels, use an exhale as you start to lift or to the top of the pelvis to the bottom of the rib cage, not going any further than your belly button. And then use a breath, lower back down. So exhale, peel to that point. Take a breath. Exhale, release. And one more for now. Peel into that point that's comfortable. Exhale, peel back down. Really find your heavy head and heavy tailbone. Let's float that right leg up the tabletop, leg is flexed, and we'll bring the arms along to the side. Big circles through that right arm, full ab engagement. Here's 5, 4, a small hula hoop. 3, 2, and 1. Opposite way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we'll pause that there. Same for the left arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now let's just go through the hip, the medium circle through this hip. Here's 5, 4. Really can try to control things so there's not a huge weight shift. And you're going the opposite way so your body doesn't need to start rocking. You're really working for control. 2, and 1. If you'd like a little bit more feedback in your hands, go ahead and grab your ball. If you're good here, keep your fingers spread. Foot is flexed with an exhale. Send the arms back. As the leg goes out, hollow out to the belly more. Point the toe and draw in. Exhale, press it away. Point and draw in 2. Exhale, press away. Point and draw in 3. Exhale, press away. Point and draw in 4. Exhale, press away. Point and draw in 5. Reach over, hug that knee into your chest. Spread your toes and circle through your ankle. You can move the opposite way now. Just a couple. Keeping your neutral. Lower that leg down. Arms long at your sides. 3 pelvic tilts. 3 pelvic peels after your tilts. And then we'll get 3 articulated bridges. Just using the breath to take you up when you hit that peel. Use your breath to take you down. You'll do the same thing for those articulated bridges, rolling up and down bridges. On that exhale, when you get there, lifting up one vertebrae at a time to that point that you want to shift your neck or move your collarbones. And take a breath. Use those abdominals to lower your back down. Feet are nicely anchored on the ground. You're trying to use those abs, use your breath, use those back muscles. Just down for 2. One more. Take that breath. Peel yourself up. Take a breath. Peel back down. Pelvic tilt if you need to find that heavy head and heavy tailbone. Full ab engagement. Let's float that left leg up to the tabletop. Foot lightly flex and draw the arms on up with it. Shoulder blades down. Now we're going to go from tiny circles, even tinier than a teacup. If you have a doll-sized teacup, let's start that right arms really, really tiny. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In the opposite way, just feeling the control you need. Good. Switch the other arm. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go back to those medium circles with that hip, so you've got control in a different way, same as you did the other side. Full engagement. Here's 5, 4. Try not to let the torso rock and not pressing through that right foot. And take it the opposite way for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find that good alignment again. Take a breath. Exhale, press the heel up, arms reach back and not past your ears. Inhale, pull. Exhale, extend. In for 2. Stay right on that left foot. Light on that right foot. In for 3. Exhale, extend. In for 4. Exhale, extend. In for 5. Keep your neutral spine, but hug that knee in. Spread your toes. Circle that ankle a couple times one way. Keep them spread. And go back the opposite way. Lower that leg down. Give yourself a pelvic tilt or 2. And then let's roll on our right side. Have your small ball handy with you. We'll tuck it on between our shins. And take our bodies nice and long. Nice grip. Feet are flexed. We're going to squeeze into it. Both legs together. Just keep some nice work there. And let's float that left arm up to the sky. Lift up that right oblique. Shoulder blades are down. And keep your squeeze. Find your steadiness here. And circle through the shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just small ones. Work that coffee cup. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And turn your palm towards your head. Pull through the elbow and bring the hand down. With an exhale, we'll reach up over, keep that squeeze. Inhale, pull down through the elbow and the shoulder blade. And reach. And inhale, pull 2. Exhale, reach. Keep sending through those heels for 3. Inhale, reach. And pull for 4. Inhale, reach. And pull for 5. If you want a bigger balance challenge, keep the hand up. If you're having trouble, bring your kickstand hand down. Check your oblique. Find that place. And then float the legs up, squeezing them up, and tap the legs down. Squeeze and lift, tap down 2. Squeeze and lift, tap down 3. Squeeze and lift, tap down 4. Squeeze and lift, hold here. Point your toes, swing those legs forward. Hold here. Good. Pause. Keep your squeeze. Lift up. Take it back in line with your spine. Pause. Lift up. Take it forward. Keep your squeeze. Lift up. Back in line with your spine. Good. Lift up. Take it forward for 3. Keep your squeeze. Lift up. In line with your spine. 2 more. This side. Lift up. Take it forward. Keep your oblique lifted. In line with your spine. Lift up. Take that forward, lift up in line, but hold it up, hold it up, hold it up. Check your obliques, check your shoulders. Now circle through both legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the opposite way. See, Mola's improving it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the legs down, release your squeeze. Hold in to grab the ball out the way. We're going to roll on our bellies for 5 tricep push-ups. Those aren't your wheelhouse, grab your weights and do 5 tricep presses. Extend your toes long if you're on your belly. Fingers are spread wide. Abs are in and up. Hands are right by the bottoms of your ribs. Squeeze those elbows into your side. Press yourself up to where you're comfortable and lower down. Even if it's just this far, and lower down. You can lift all the way up. There's 3. And lift, lower 4, and lift, lower for 5. Give yourself a moment, spread the arms out in front of you. Pull the shoulder blades down, thumbs are up, pinkies are on the ground, reach to those toes, and just give yourself a very extended baby cobra here. Not quite baby cobra, you're not quite sphinx, and you're not quite, you are chest lifting. But just opening up, pulling that down, catch your breath for a moment. And then let's fold hands right underneath, press up, find your cat-cow. Give yourself 3 here center, then 3 to the right. Keeping the hands spread underneath the shoulders, don't let that left hip follow. And then we'll go 3 to the left. Keeping a nice alignment and form. Always leading with the pelvis. Inhaling on that cow and exhaling on your cat. Walk this back center, pausing here. Let's extend our right arm forward. Tuck the toes of that left leg, slide it back. And slide it on up in the air. Slide it up in the air. Oh, my glutes. We've already done some things for those glutes. You're going to be all right. Let's take those limbs to the corners. You guys probably don't want to reach to the screen and choke me when I'm saying, you're going to be fine. Keep going. You're going to be fine. I feel it. Hold it here. And let's tap them down like we did earlier. Squeeze up. Tap down 2. Squeeze and lift. Tap down 3. Squeeze and lift. Tap down 4. Squeeze and lift. Tap down 5. Pause here. Working those stabilizers again. You knew it was going to haunt you. Check that bottom foot out, that right foot. Make sure those toes are down and aligned with the kneecap and the back of your knee. Shoulders are down, abs are just in and up and firing and holding. Let's slide that right hand in. Slide that left leg in. Give yourself a cat-cow. Give yourself 2 if you need it. And then find your table again. We'll extend that left arm forward. Keep that shoulder blade plugged in. Tuck those toes. Float that leg on up. Good. Find those stabilizers here at work. Check out that foot on that left side. And let's take our limbs to the corners. Shoulder blades down. Take a breath. Exhale, tap down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Lift for 2. Exhale, tap. Lift for 3. Exhale, tap. Lift for 4. Exhale, tap. Lift for 5. Count them back center. Put that left hand in. Then bring that right leg. Give yourself a cat-cow. Or 2. Tuck the toes. Excuse me. Cross your ankles or sweep those toes around to sit and find your seat. And lower yourself down. It's time for that left side to work and grab your ball with you. Place it back between the shins, whatever you need for comfort for underneath that arm. Find that nice long line. Lift right up to that bottom oblique. Really flex those feet and squeeze into that ball. And when you've got that position and you're comfortable, float that arm up, working those stabilizers in a totally different way. As you squeezing that top leg into the bottom and the bottom into the top, extending through those heels. You've got that little string, pulling that right arm up. Keep extending here. Nice work. Give yourself another full breath. Then let them rest just ever so lightly. but not letting go of that tension. And let's circle through this shoulder. Teacup, coffee cup for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now fold through the elbow so the palm of your hand is looking at you. Exhale it over. Inhale, pull it in. Right over top of the head. In for 2. Exhale over. In for 3. Exhale over. Keep the legs active. Here's number 5. Fold it in. Decide where you need to be, arm up or arm down. Now we're squeezing the legs and lift them up and lower. With a nice flexed feet, just straight up and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower 3. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower 4. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower 5. Now point your toes. Lift them up. Bring them to the front edge of the mat. Lift them up. Back in line with the spine. Check your legs and your shoulders. Lift up. Front edge of the mat. Lift up. In line with your spine for 2. Lift. Bring them forward. Lift. Back in line with your spine for 3. Lift. Keep that squeeze. Bring them forward. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Take them back in line. One more of the movement forward. And take them in line, but hold them up, hold them up, hold them up. Yep, you're going to be okay. Now let's circle through those hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently fold in. Grab the ball out. Roll to your belly. Keep your ball though. Or if you prefer a towel or a pillow, we're going to do some scapular squeezes. And we're going to add on to this. Extend through the toes, approximately 2 fist distance apart. Really reaching through. Glutes are nice and soft. Abs are going to not pelvic floor engaged. We're going to bring whatever you're using right underneath your forehead. And take your hands with a light lace on the fingers. And if the ball is too high, you can always roll your mat. Find that in between that's comfortable. With an inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together to lift your elbows up. Exhale, let them tap down, but not rest. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, tap. Squeeze for 3, and tap. Squeeze for 4, and tap. Squeeze for 5, and tap. Now squeeze and hold in here. Give yourself a little chest lift. Turn your fingers forward. And with an exhale, press your ball long. Inhale, pull everything in. Let it come back to your forehead. Exhale, lift up and make it long. Pull it back in. If you prefer to keep your head resting on your mat to do this, rest it on the mat. Exhale it long. Pull back in. Exhale it long. Pull back in. And exhale long. Roll back in. We're going to get some rotations here through our ribs. And again, if you want your head resting there, if you want your head resting on the ground, or roll your mat somewhere in between. Starting with the right side, light lace to the fingers. With an inhale, lift up out of those ribs. If there is something right at that bottom rib and your armpit tipping you up, exhale. Bring yourself down, not letting your hips roll with you. Inhale, open up. Exhale, come down. Keeping that left leg down. Inhale, up for 3. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, rotate open 4. Exhale, back down. Inhale, open 5. Exhale, down left side. If this side may feel different, just go with it. Inhale, those ribs open. Exhale, close. Something's lifting you up from those rib tips. Close for 3. Inhale, rotate open. Exhale, close 4. Inhale, rotate open. Exhale, close 5. Make a little pillow with your hands and turn your head to the right for 2 breaths. Let everything relax. Let the abs go. Let the glutes shouldn't have been going, but if they kicked in, let them go too. Then turn your head to the left. Pull the shoulder blades down to give your neck some length and give yourself a nice stretch. Big breath in and a big breath out. We're going to come center for a little bit more prone leg work. We're going to get some beats. If you want to keep this at a lower stage, don't use any props at all. Tell you what to do with your legs, even though the movements are going to be the same. If you want to take this up a little, go ahead and start with your ball. We're going to work the inner thighs a little bit harder. Place it between your ankles and point your toes. If you're not using the ball, take your feet 1.5 to 2 fist distances apart and also point your toes. We're going to make a little pillow for your head. I'm going to keep my head up so you can hear me talk. Shoulder blades are down, abs are in and up, pelvic floor engaged. Make sure you do not press your pelvis into the mat. No matter what you have, ball or no ball, squeeze your glutes to float your legs up. Keep those toes pointed, and now let's squeeze the legs together. So you're squeezing the legs to your without the ball, or you're squeezing in the ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause here, flex the feet, turn them away from each other. Keep that squeeze on the glutes and squeeze those heels together. Click your heels, pretend you got those ruby slippers on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate the feet neutral. Grab the ball out if you were using it. Take the legs to the corners of your mat. Give yourself a breath with the head going to the right. Pull the shoulder blades down. And then give yourself a breath with the head turned to the left. Shoulder blades down. Now going for that a little bit in intermediate position again. To work the lateral portion of the leg, grab your band. If you're going, I don't think I want the band, then everybody join me with your legs out wide at the corners of your mat. So the right is at the right corner, left is at the left corner. Because you might have did the first prop and go, I don't think I can do the second, which is perfectly fine. Make that little lace pillow, pull those shoulder blades down, abs are in and up, point through your toes. Really make those kneecaps work and float them up. Now squeeze your glutes, so lift those legs up. Don't press your pelvis into the mat, or reach for the corners even further. So press out, 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 and pause. Flex your feet, turning those toes out, and still press out, 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 and out. Let them relax. Let everything relax. Turn the head to the right for 2 breaths. And then turn the head to the left for 2 breaths. If you have your band on, gently slide it off momentarily, but keep it nearby as we make our way for our next little rotation. We gently roll on that right side so you have your left side up. Keep all your toys handy, including your weights. Find that nice stack as if you were standing. Feet are lightly flexed. Find that place for your head. Nice long neck, shoulder blade down. You can use the long arm, you can use the folded arm. Lift a bit of weight. And we're going to lift up the top leg, keeping both legs flexed. Now draw that leg forward. You don't want to go any more forward than the bottom big toe. And hold it there hip height. If you're desiring a little bit more toning work, you can place your band on and lift into the band a little higher, but you're going to hold it statically. Now here comes the fun part. If you want to challenge your balance more and your shoulder, go ahead and grab your weight. We're going to fold that arm up, keeping that leg in place. 5 small circles each way. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now turn your palm towards your hip. Lateral raises. Lower down. Reach for those knuckles with an exhale. Inhale, lift up. Full ab engagement here. Lower down. Lift up for 2. Lower down. Lift up for 3. Lower down. Lift up for 4. Lower down. Lift up for 5. Pause here. Good. Turn your palm back forward. Slide that leg back. Keep your alignment. If you have to sit your weight down for a moment, that's okay. You're That big toe is now in line with that heel. Make sure that hip is still hip high. Small circles again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, I know your hip's on fire. Turn your palm towards that hip. Lower the arm down and lift it up. Check your obliques and your shoulders. Lower down. Up for 2. Full ab engagement. Lower down. Lift for 3. Lower down. Lift for 4. And lower down. Lift up for 5. Pull through the head. Elbows. Lower your weight down if you have it. Don't instantly bring both knees up, just bring the one that was in the air up. Stretch through it first before you go into the feeble. You can take the knuckles, you can take the heel of your hands, just don't use your fingertips. Let the fire go out for a moment and we will stretch your back. Give yourself another breath here. Then fold that bottom leg in. Again, keep a long line so you don't miss out on the stretch that you really need for your back. Go ahead, another breath. Then find your clamp position. We're going to transfer our weight up, a little bit of ab work before we go to the other side. 3 tricep push-ups. We stay up on the third. Fingers are spread. Extend the bottom arm long. If you need a prop there for your head, have your prop right by the ribs. With an exhale, press yourself up. Inhale back down. Exhale, press. Lower for 2. Exhale your way all the way up. Swing your legs on in front of you. Carefully lower yourself on your seat. Get your flesh out. Fix your waistband. Do all that good stuff. You can use a weight as we go into some karate chops, or you can use your ball. Find that lovely half roll back position. You thought, oh, I thought I was done with those earlier. We have one more step we're going to do with a little bit of fun. So if you want weight, go ahead and grab your weight and lace your fingers. If you want your ball, or hold your band as a little prop just to give you a little bit more feedback. Inhale your way up. Exhale, hollow out back and stay here. Find your pointer fingers. You got that kindergartner's pencil. Trace that line over to the right. Float the arms up. Hold down. Inhale up. Pull those shoulder blades. Hollow out the abs more. Take it up for 3. Hollow out. Take it up for 4. Hollow out. Take it up for 5. And hollow out. Stay here. Point your left toes. Float that leg up. Flex it down. Point it up. Flex 2. Point it up. Flex 3. Point it up. Flex 4. Point it up. Flex 5. Hold your flex. Lift and point. Lift and point. Flex. Flex. And flex. Flex that foot as it comes down. Draw that line back. Take it over to the other side. You thought you were going to break. We got to get some burn here. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, pull down. Inhale up. Check your shoulders. Hollow those abs. Up for 3. Exhale. Up for 4. Exhale. Up for 5. Exhale. Hold. Check your shoulders. Point your right toes. Float them up. Flex down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, low. Lift for 3. And lower. Lift for 4. And lower. Point up. Hold your flex here. Just float that up. Check your shoulders. Point down. Almost there. Lift and lower. Flex. Flex. And flex. Find your flex. Draw that line back. Inhale your way up. As you carefully come forward, find your fold. Sit your weight down if you used it, or your prop. Sit it off to your side. Give yourself your moment with that wide fold. Then stack your spine up. Draw the legs in line with your hips. Lift on up to go into spine stretch forward, but pause at the top. Lift out of those ribs as we did earlier. Exhale, draw those abs in and go to that spine stretch forward, off to the right. Take a breath, restack back up. Exhale, hollow back out, going over. Take a breath. Exhale, restack back. Just use those abs differently. One more time to this side. Take that breath. Bring yourself up. Pause here. Lift up out of everything and turn to that left side. Exhale. Reaching for that left foot. Hollowing those abs out. Stacking back out. Reach back out. Use those abs. Stack back up. Bringing them out. One more time. Reach on up. Hollow out. As you stretch that back and use those abs. Hollow yourself back up. Bring the legs together and find your fold. Still reaching up out of that for your fold. So you're not just like you're folding a book over. Softening on through. Give yourself one more breath in. One more breath out. Roll yourself up. Make sure you have whatever toy you need. If you used a weight on the right side, you'll need it for your left side as we make our way back down. Let's bring your knees in carefully, softly, lowering our way down. We're going to find that nice long line. We're going to flex our feet, lift our obliques. Do with what you need for that side. Lift up that top leg, sending through the heel. Now draw it forward. Good. Find your stability here, and then grab your weight. You're going to float that arm up. Do a body scan, check everything out, and now let's get those small circles through the coffee cup. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Check your foot, check your hip. Make sure that heel's in line with that big toe. Now turn your palm towards your hip for the lateral raise. Lower down and float it up. Exhale, reach those knuckles. Inhale up. Exhale, reach 3. Inhale up. Exhale, reach 4. Inhale up. Exhale, reach 5. Float that up. Turn your palm forward again. Now take that leg behind so the big toe and the bottom heel are in alignment with each other. Keep pushing through that heel. I know your hip's on fire. We're almost there. Check your obliques, and here we go in circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite way. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn your palm towards that hip. Check out your knuckles. Make sure they're looking at the sky. Exhale, reach for it. Inhale, float up. Exhale, reach. Float for 2. Full ab engagement. And reach. Float for 3. Exhale, reach. Float for 4. Keep pushing through those heels. Float up for 5. Good. Turn your palm forward. If you have a weight, fold your elbow. Gently sit it down. And bring that knee forward. Don't go for the kill. Stretch this. Then we'll get the low back. Again, you can use your knuckles. You can use the heel of your hand. Let that open up for a moment. One more breath. Catch your breath. That takes your breath away a little bit. Then we'll draw that bottom knee. Keep a nice long spine. Don't go fetal so you can get your lower back, your mid back, a little bit of traction up going through the shoulders. Big breath in, big breath out. And then we're going to find our clamp position as we press ourselves up one more time. We have one more set in our seat. We have our tricep push-ups now with that left arm. Extend that right long. If you need a prop for your head for a moment, get that prop. Hands by the ribs. With an exhale, press yourself up. Inhale, lower. Press up 2. We stay up on number 3. And press yourself up, making your way back to your seat. Get the flesh out from underneath. And this is where you may want the band again. We're going to do some seated clam work in a half roll back position. Totally up to you. If you want the extra, you'll probably be able to feel it even if you don't have the band. And if you're not going to use a band or don't have one handy, take your feet shoulder width apart versus just having a little pressure on your band, which is approximately armpit distance apart. Lift up really tall first, and if you really want to go for the gusto, you could use your weights as well. We're going to float the arms forward, and then inhale them on up. Exhale your way back into your forward fold, into your half roll back. Find that pressure there. Drop your shoulders. drop, hollow out those abs. We'll start with that right side. With an inhale, press into that band, keep that left side stable without pressing that foot to the ground. And squeeze, close. Inhale, press into the band, squeeze the glute to close. Press for 3 and close. We're gonna have some fun. Press for 4 and close. Press for 5. Pause here. As you close, drop the left arm. Lift as you press. Drop and drop and lift. Drop. So take your mind off your hip and lift. Drop and lift. 3 more. Drop and lift. Long arms. Drop and lift. The last one here. Float the arm up. Close the leg. Inhale your way up. Exhale back into that half roll back. It's the other side's turn. Press into it. Squeeze it close. Drop your shoulders. Hollow out those abs. Press for 3. Squeeze that glute. Press for 4. Squeeze the glute. Press for 5 and pause. Prepare for that right shoulder. Let it drop as the glute squeezes up. And lift and press. Drop and squeeze. Lift and press 2. Drop and squeeze. Lift and press 3. You gotta make the end good. Drop and lift and squeeze. There's 5. Lift and press. Drop and squeeze. Lift and press. Drop and squeeze. 7. Lift and press. Drop and squeeze. 8. Float everything up. Forward fold. If you have your band, slide it on off. As release down. As you find your fold, hold here for a couple of breaths. And then use a breath to inflate the spine and roll up. We're going to lift up the left hand, lift up the right hand. Take the right hand first behind you. Fingers are looking the opposite way and lift up out of the shoulders as you keep walking that hand back to open up the pec. Fold through that left arm, bring the right forward, lift up the right arm, and then lift up the left. Take it behind you. Fingers are away. First just lift up, find that stretch there, then start to walk it away to open up to the pec. And fold down to the right side. Bring that left side in. If it's comfortable to do both together, do both together for this next. If not, let's split them up. We're going to take both arms up. If it's comfortable, let's start with the right. Rotate it. Bring that hand behind you. If you can comfortably take the left and lift on up, great. But if you need to stay here, let that left arm up in the sky. Stay here. Lift up out that right side. Give yourself another breath. If you have one arm up, change your sides. If you have both arms down, keep both arms, keep lifting, pull the shoulder blades down, lifting that sternum up to the sky. One more breath. We'll fold both arms, bring them forward, grasp your shins, press your mid-back away as if you were doing a seated cat-cow. Tucking your chin, just rounding back. Walk your feet towards your hips and carefully lower yourself down. Use your abdominals. Make sure all your toes are clear. Round through your back for a moment, hugging everything in. Rotate through those ankles. Rotate the opposite way. Push that right heel to the sky. Hug that left knee in and then find your neutral spine here. Press the leg just a little forward to find your pelvis to get a really good stretch in that hamstring. One more breath here. Fold in. Change sides. Make sure your hand's on your shin versus your kneecap. Left heel goes to the sky. Make sure you're still on your pelvis. One more breath. And fold it in. Lower one leg down at a time. Arms out at a T. Legs just a little bit wide near the outside of the mat. Let them clear your ribs and fall to that right side first. Nice full breath in, palms up. With your next inhale, squeeze the glutes together, bring the knees to the ceiling. Reposition the feet if they got away from you and let everything fall to the left side. One more breath here. Squeeze those glutes, bring the knees up. Extend the left leg long, right leg long. Left arm up overhead, right arm up overhead. Use your brain a little bit differently. The name of this game was Control for this session. You guys did awesome. Give yourself a big breath. Exhale, let it go. Give yourself as much time as you need on your mat. And when you're ready to come up, always go to your better side. I hope that you enjoyed this practice and have a wonderful day.